Okay, so I'm doing this late again because I don't want you to miss out tomorrow, and just the days aren't going to plan. So let's see what we've got for this one. The song is Aria Speedwagon, In Your Letter. We had the postman the past 2 days, haven't we? Oh, harsh words, sharp objects, bites, protecting us from it. Snake bites, to be specific, in this one. So if any of you got snakes, maybe that's a thing. Mercury, communication. So again, the postman, harsh words. We've got Scorpio, joint resources, reproductive organs, maybe letters about medical matters. Partnerships, 7th house, Libra, legal matters and open enemies. Today's card is 21, so it should be bringing a chapter to a close in a positive way, hopefully. But who knows? We'll see. Travel to the object of your desire, be they persons, things, or events. So remember that number can be a door number, a date of birth, a date of death, a date for your diary. Wherever you see it, it's important. Any of the numbers I give you can be that, or even degrees on your birth chart, or the current chart. So it depends on your level of understanding of astrology and numerology. Because I read the cards, but you take from it what is relevant to you. So depending on your knowledge, like I said, you may get more out of this read than someone else. Look at your houses and where those signs fall that I mentioned and what degrees they're at. Cuspers, etc. Let's see. Oh, shoving them about, aren't they? New cards, a bit slippy. So here we go then. I didn't manage to get to say good morning to you all, did I, yesterday? I'm really sorry. Shit hit the fan in the morning, so had some stuff to do. There's a new moon as well, full moon, sorry. So that brings closure, endings. So when I get time later on, I'll probably do a full moon read as well. It's about the cosmic egg, it's about the universe, it's about the world, the World Wide Web. Inheritances, and above all, it's bringing closure to something. So that you can start a new journey. So every day is a new beginning. There it is. So it may be something late on, not early. Or it may be just that I'm doing it tonight, so there's a few hours before it comes into play. So if you think it's over, you're sadly mistaken. It's not over till the fat lady sings. We have got delays in travel. The fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius, are keeping us held back. And there's the snake that eats itself. Look, the snake bite, possibly. Those born in the year of the snake. It's feeling unworthy or ungrateful. If you're ungrateful, they'll take more from you because they want you to realise that you should be grateful for everything you've got. Remember, if things aren't working out how you planned, it's because of you made some bad choices. And each of those bad choices is a rotten branch. And you have to cut it away so that the ones that are bearing fruit survive. And you have a better crop later on. So it's not about what you did in the past, it's what you do from this moment on. Life is not a race, it's not a competition, so don't compete with others and stick at it. Whatever you're doing, don't give up. You're more than halfway there. There is the real chance of loyalty, stability and a happy retirement if within a space of 10 years it's a windfall of money. But again, we've got somebody watching, somebody putting blockages in our way, putting walls up in our path, keeping us in the dark. Again, the white horse of Kent was born in the year of the horse, children, holiday delays, and Leos. Negative energy of the number 19. Gossip, problems with a fire sign, child or an immature energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And a lot of water under the bridge, looking back on the past, but not dwelling there, no longer crying over spilt milk, building a bridge and getting over it, starting to look to the future. And using that sword, the harsh words that maybe need to be spoken, to sever ties, to get clarity, to speak your truth. Maybe not in the best way possible, but it is the truth. It might be immature of you, it might be from a child. So we've got 2 children, fire signs, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or somebody younger or immature in energy. It doesn't mean that they're wrong. This is the truth, even if it comes through gossip. So the only card that we've got a clue with is the 19, and it's negative. Anybody born on that date, the address, the degrees, like I said. So let's have a look at the astrology and see if that gives us a clue. Because we've got a lot of astrology, haven't we? Because I nearly read it yesterday. So 21st. Full moon in Capricorn. Mercury squares Uranus. And we've got Mercury there, which is rebellion. Venus sextiles Jupiter. Another good day for socialising. You could build a strong relationship with someone. However, misunderstandings and unexpected developments are likely. So clear the air. There it is, clearing the air. The moon enters Aquarius. So the full moon starts off in Capricorn, but it enters Aquarius later on. So it's facing chaotic matters. It's freeing yourself. Not dimming your light for other people. Not staying in the dark where they've put you. Looking forward to a brighter future, no matter what your circumstances right now. Yeah, there is our... So they've given us all the cards we need because they've repeated. However, this is in the upright. So it's somebody acting on their passion. It's communicating. The hero steps in and he's welcome because the door is open. The tall, handsome stranger is what the gypsy talks about. Passionate, new beginning. Love enters the building. but there's no commitment. He's on his white charger, so again the white horse, there's born in the year of the horse. And the Knight of Wands, they are meeting. The water sign and the fire sign coming together for unfinished business. Emotions and passions are high. A new team is required. Spirit giving you the green light for go. Find your tribe. Could be a new business, a new relationship. But it means that there is unhappiness in the home life because of this gossip maybe, or this fire sign child, or this immature energy. Fiery natures. The foundations aren't strong enough. There's no home without a fire in the hearth, food on the table and a welcome at the door. There may be repairs need doing. You may lose your home and feel like you've failed. But abundance is coming. You will grow through this pain. Mother energy, massively important. Agriculture, Venus, Taurus, 3 and 30. The military, May the 31st, November the 11th. Memorial Days, any or all of those. Mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. You are creating a better future, and a return to happiness is there. But first, you have to stand on your own 2 feet and become independent. Then you will have everything you need. You may be lacking the one thing that you do want, but you have everything you need. So it's time to stand on your own 2 feet. Within relationships or career, it doesn't matter. You still stand alone at the end of the day. So no major arcanas in that one except the mother energy. The poppies. Demeter. So if you've got mum in spirit, we had dad last night, now we've got mum. We've got granddad as well. You may have to turn your back on everything you've ever known or believed to be true. There may be visits to the hospital, which will heal. Go with your gut instinct. It's time to follow your true path. You are never alone. You do not walk this journey alone. Somebody in spirit or the flesh will be sent to walk with you. To hold the light up so you do not stumble and fall. 9 or 27 Virgo energy. Someone is walking away from the misery of the past. 8 months. 8 months from now, new horizons. You're overthinking this. You're trapped in a mental prison of your own making. Your ego will not let you give up on something that needs, or sever ties with something that isn't serving you. And your ego is not your big headedness, it's your inner child saying this isn't the way it's meant to be. There will be changes that you don't like. The number 10, massively important, negative energy. The Wheel of Fate. Dreams are important. You may be visited in your dreams. There's a lot of confusion. You have to make a choice. You're a bird in a gilded cage with everything you need, nothing you want. Feeling lonely in a room full of people, half erased, with a hole in the pit of your stomach that you cannot fill, and you're bored. Deep depression, drinking, not in charge of our emotions. The home and family life is not a happy one. Cancer energy, 4th house. So, these sharp objects, watch yourself. Harsh words, sharp blades, bites. Thorazaz. So if you draw that on a piece of paper and put it in your pocket or your wallet, it is a protection symbol. The thorn is the most sharp, an evil thing that takes a grip on, extremely grim for any man who rests among it. To the Anglo-Saxons, the rune was thorn, while the Vikings it was known as thurs. The sound that a th makes, so in any word or name. The Thorisaz rune represents a sharp thorn. By extension of the idea, it also suggests a blade, a knife, or a fang. And there is the blade. Where's he gone? Our young man with a sword. Therefore, the rune is also associated with the deadly bite of serpents. The sound of the letters 2 resembles the hiss of a snake. So the snake in the grass who tells you this gossip. The sound of the sword when it is drawn from its scabbard. You never draw a sword unless you intend to use it. The first syllable of the rune Thur or Thurs survives today in Thursday, the name of the 5th day of the week, which literally means the giant's day, but it also associates with the mighty god Thor. So, thunder and lightning, shocks, who was something of a giant even among the larger-than-life deities of Asgard. The rune's name, Thorisaz, has an ancient title of the thunder god, and it has been suggested that some form represents Thor's hammer, although others think that it might show a single thorn on the stem, probably of a rose. The rune Thorisaz suggests boundaries, which we talked about yesterday, which in Old Norse times was often marked by thickets of hawthorn. So hawthorn. Aries, which we've got there. So, and we had it yesterday. It's important to know your own limits, to not act in haste as this young man is doing. Hasty decisions now will be regretted later. It is definitely not a time to forge ahead regardless. Because of the rune's association with sharp objects, fangs and snakes, Thorisaz may indicate a time of personal risk. There may be people around you who are being less than honest and keeping you in the dark. Where's that sun? 19. Where's it gone? There it is. Or who do not have your best interests at heart. In business matters especially, extreme care must be taken. There is a danger of being let down or betrayed. However, this can only occur if you're not sufficiently vigilant, so be warned. The rune may show you that you will soon have to defend yourself or your actions in some way. However, it may also indicate that luck will arrive in the guise of a challenge. Tradition states that if used as a charm, this rune will blunt the words and weapons of your enemies. If you are in any doubt about your actions, do nothing at all. If you act hastily, you will have plenty of time in the future to repent your folly. An inverted Thorisaz emphasizes the warnings and indicates that you are in danger of walking straight into a trap. It also shows that you are likely to play into the hands of your enemies, and that your own rash actions will prove your undoing. So take a step back, review your situation, pause, reflect, and then proceed very cautiously. Seventh house, open enemies, marriages, partnerships, business partnerships, the marital home, which we know is not a happy one. The loins, so colon and prostate for the lads, the colours blue and brown, relationship, matrimony, partnerships, unity, other people, projecting your feelings onto others or they to you, public enemies and lawsuits. The soul reaches out to another in a mutually beneficial relationship. How easily someone reaches out and how well they balance their needs with another person is described by the signs of the planets. Uranus or Aquarius suggests problems with commitment. What do we say? There's love but no commitment. While Saturn craves certainty. The seventh house describes the qualities someone seeks in a partnership, the kind of person to whom you are attracted. Mars suggests the chart's owner seeks assertive partners, but an aggressive one may be attracted. Depending on the signs of the cusp, the sun or moon in the seventh house may indicate unconscious search for a father or mother substitute. Oh dear. So Scorpio in Mercury, sting in the tail, sharp words like we said. So insightful communication, strong-minded, perceptive, incisive, shrewd, manipulative or suspicious. Mercury in Scorpio is governed by instinctual beliefs and drawn into mysteries. The moon, the full moon, number 2, the High Priestess, 2 and 29. Demeter is coming to drag Persephone back from the gates of hell. The mother energy. Hell freezes over for 3 months and then Demeter comes to get her daughter, where she's been kidnapped by the devil. So the psychics, the mediums, the tarot readers, the carnival people, the reminisce, it is protecting yourself, putting the force field up and not letting anything negative in, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally or physically. Don't put anything negative into your mouth, as in diet medication, and don't let any negativity come out of your mouth, as in words written or spoken. Be very careful. Secrets may be coming out, especially with the gossip card there. All things must come to the soul from its roots where it is planted. The name Teresa is important. What does your gut say? There is something hidden here. The moon is receptive. It governs intuition and self-protection. There's your protection. Its placement by sign and house indicates those areas to which we are most emotional or sensitive. The moon represents what is felt instinctively and what is the core of our emotions. So all things must come to the sun from its roots. Can you see that? The moon is our soul. It shows the intimate side of who we are. The moon represents security, the home we grew up in, and the need to hide away and recoup our energies. It is a female principle that is darkly moist and yielding, so the moon can signify our relationship with our mothers. Well done, Spirit. Where's Mum gone? Lost her. Where's she gone? Demeter. Oh, hiya. She gone walk about? There she is. As well as pregnancy, it also signifies our grandmothers and even old age, so grandma and granddad as well. So geriatric issues can arise when this card turns up. Crowds belong to the moon, but also shyness, a reticence, things that occur in the dark, because you're being kept in the dark. The moon shows how we respond emotionally and what we feel most deeply. Some believe the moon represents who we are in secret, and also memories from who we were in the past. The moon is our most innermost selves. About this matter, do not be shy. Allow yourself to shine. This card indicates fluctuations in your life. The moon changes sign every 2.5 days, so 12 different moon combinations mean great variation. But the moon is a side we keep concealed. The moon has many aspects. the most elevated planet in your chart. It is considered to have a strong influence. The lunar influence can be indicative of future fame, governing the masses, and what is likely to be popular. At this time, you may have trouble controlling your emotions. Yes, so self-medicating and drinking too much. Don't send any drunk text. You may want to do things that are safe. You are very sensitive and must gauge any feelings before you enter a room because you're feeling half erased. And being with people you don't know. You like working alone, but you're also dependent on others and how they respond to you now. You need to stand on your own 2 feet and not worry about others. The arts and helping professions suit you, the caring professions. You do well working with persons from mental or emotional problems or anyone who needs counselling. It's a good time to rely upon your imagination and pay attention to your dreams. What did I say? Something in your dreams. When this card turns up in a reading, all is not as it seems because something is being obscured, deliberately kept from you. You may feel you've lost your direction or that you don't have all the information to go forward. There is much you are sensing, but you may hesitate to act. It may look as if it's too difficult to cut through the fog to get to the truth of this situation, but it isn't. You can do this. Substance abuse addictions may touch your life, not necessarily, but certain energies or persons surrounding you. After growing close to someone, the energy may feel smothering and restrictive. Insecurities arise, and there may be feelings of paranoia. We love our moon though, she makes us feel safe, so someone's emotional clinginess may be an issue. After all, the moon tells us to hang on, often after we should have released things from our lives or just given up. But no, the moon chimes in, hang in there, you'll win sooner or later. Do you want to win or do you want to be happy? It's important not to accept any false pictures or misapprehend the truth. Like with the Neptune card, deception is possible. Things are cloudy. It's a good time to open your mind to visions as well as appreciating women's wisdom and intuition. Find your feminine side. Bring out your visions and talents in a more public way. As shy and sensitive as the moon is, she still represents fame and crowds. And when you think of the moon card, think mystery, birth, tribes, unanswered questions, and sudden fame. Someone from your past may re-enter your life. Any romance that starts now may be strange, yet compelling and even familiar. An important meeting for you will occur in the evening hours, so pay close attention to the energies that swirl around. It's a good time to rely on your gut instinct. And the ancestors, the standing stones, number 34, the gateways to the sacred sites. So grandparents, parents, especially if they're in spirit. 34. The standing stones, found at many locations all over the world. Many theories abound about what uses they had, and many agree that they are sacred places where one could make contact with the ancestors. All that has gone before comes back to the earth, taking with them all the lessons learned and becoming a group collective. Standing stones are seated in the earth and above the ground, many containing quartz, which is known to amplify the energies and also help with a two-way communication with spirit. Standing stones may be dolmens or gateways, and some are burial tombs. Regardless of what shape they take on, the energy suggests their sacredness and gateways to other dimensions. In journeying, I have often come across spirals carved in the stone, so you're not going round in circles, you're going around and up. And if I place my hand on them, I am transported to a different location. They are definitely portals of some type, and hold incredible energy. On drawing this card, you will be beckoned to contact the elders or ancestors. So send your messages now, but make them positive. Guidance from those that hold the knowledge you have yet to come to understand. They may be living or past, they may be your direct lineage from a group collective. It means a time of seeking knowledge to help you with making a decision or working on an issue that has had you chasing your tail. When we find ourselves on a merry-go-round that we can't seem to find our way off, it usually requires a different perspective and outside guidance. Find a place in nature where you will not be disturbed. Place your hand on the ground and hold the stone in your hand and ask for the wisdom of your ancestors to help you work through what needs to be addressed. Ask for their guidance or help with looking at something from a different point of view, or help you grow in some way. Remember that one day you too will be an elder, and you will have to draw the life lessons that make you wise. You can also travel to sacred standing stone sites, which is today's card, but we're not doing it, we're delaying it. Around the world, either physically or spiritually, meditation or journeying where you take your spirit or consciousness to somewhere you would rather be. It can yield incredible results. You are not limited to your physical body, and you can travel to these places at any time and bathe in the healing energies and talk to the spirits that reside there. They're waiting for you. It's all about proposal, engagement, and Judgment Day 20. So it's in the positive. A promise. Number 20. So don't make false promises. When you make a promise, you've got to keep it. The ring. And given in love, the ring says, my heart is in your hands. A ring may also be worn as a token of spiritual vows, used in magical and ritual work, or as a reminder of personal power. Whatever other purpose this ring has, it is a symbol of commitment and an unbroken circle of trust. Make sure your word of honour is trustworthy. Hold others to that high standard as well. Honesty is at the root of all worthwhile relationships. If you want to be able to depend upon others, be sure that you are dependable yourself. This is about commitment, honour, vows. Are you worthy of trust? Are you honouring your promises? And finally, Carla Lily. Number 4. Lily. The name Lily could be important. Xanthodia Ethiopica. The moon, the sun, Venus and Pluto. The only one we're missing is Pluto. Water and earth make strong foundations. So, Carla Lily is used in magic for beauty, fascination, glamour and enchantment. So maybe you've been enchanted. As it's the mysterious plant, not being a true lily or true Carla, the folk names include the arum lily or trumpet lily for its white trumpet-like shape. The lily itself is reminiscent of both female and male genitalia, depending on the perspective, giving rise to ideas of it being a fertility, virility and sexuality plant in magic. It links the root to the crown, being an unfolding white flower, and has associations with sleep, so your dreams again, peace, and the peaceful crossing over in the death process, and life events we would associate with death and rebirth. It can help us in any, can you see the lights flashing? Any magic where we make an end and a fresh start, or where we need to bring our spiritual connection into the material world and its practical concerns. So, the deepest nature of the Kala lily is balancing our spiritual and our sexual nature, showing us that the two are not mutually exclusive, but deeply intertwined. Our pleasures in this world, sorry, my lad's coming in 1 minute. So, death and rebirth, it can help us in any magic where we make an end and a fresh start, or where we need to bring a spiritual connection into the material world and its practical concerns. The deepest nature of Kala lily is balancing our spiritual and our sexual nature, showing us that the two are not mutually exclusive but deeply intertwined. Our pleasures in this world, intimacy, and spiritual evolution, they're doing it again right at the same spot, are all connected. The living plant spirit is balanced by the crowned angel of death, which is Scorpio, pierced by the spear. The duality is echoed by the ancient Greek mask turned modern theatre symbol of comedy and tragedy. To Catholics, Kala lily is associated with the Virgin Mary, so the name Mary could be important, and to the pagan Romans, it was the flower of sexuality. In truth, the plant unites both of these forces, emanating from one divine source. The union of the two is the key that opens the deeper mystery. The balance of desire and spiritual attainment is found when Kala lily turns up in a reading. It can indicate a time of personal empowerment, and she is for once in the upright, or a relationship going well on all levels, indicating a match physically and spiritually. You might find yourself talking in the qualities of enchantment with a partner, or in turn being enchanted by another. Things are pleasurable, peaceful, and connected. My spiritual nature and my sexual nature are balanced and harmonious. So both must be true. An interesting read. We'll see where that one goes. Thanks for listening. Speak soon.